Good morning, students. This is the chapter 3 of Philosophy and Logic, GST103. The topic of our lecture today is Methods of Philosophy. My name is Emedo Christian. Based on your previous lectures on the chapters 1 and 2 of this course, I assume you are able to etymologically and lexically define the concept philosophy. At the end of today's lecture, I expect you will be able to 1. Etymologically and lexically define the concept method. 2. Recognize the different areas of human activities where methods are applied to solve the problems of life and reality confronting human beings within their environment. 3. Enlist different types of methods. 4. State and discuss the 5 core methods of philosophy. The questions we are to tackle here today are: what is method? What are the methods of philosophy? Method. The concept method etymologically derives its meaning from the following: 1. Latin word methodus. 2. French word methodi. 3. Greek word methodus. Method synonymously relates to the following words: ways, manners, techniques, procedures, means, approaches, strategies, etc. The concept method simply means the systematic ways or manners of doing or saying something. It could mean the different techniques or procedures applied to solve the various problems of life and reality perturbing human beings in their daily activities. The concept method is used in solving the various issues in human activities. Thus, there are 1. Scientific methods, just as are used to solve the problems in both the natural and social sciences. Example: laboratory experimentation method, quantitative and qualitative measurement methods as used in surveying, inductive and deductive methods as well as statistical method as used in social sciences. Business method for various business transactions. 3. Education/academic method like the ones used in solving the problems of teaching, learning, and research activities in the field of philosophy. Methods of philosophy. There are 5 core methods of philosophy, namely: 1. Analytic method. This simply means analysis. Analytic method is the process by which a complex concept is broken into minute components or simpler parts to ascertain their relationship to the whole body. Analytic method is described as the general method of philosophy. This is because it is always present in other methods of philosophy and also used in other academic fields. Thus, there are what we call hermeneutic analysis, scientific analysis as in laboratory experiment, business analysis, phenomenology, statistical analysis, political analysis, philosophical analysis, historical analysis, dialectical/dialogical analysis, administrative analysis, comparative analysis, etc. Hermeneutic method is the second method of philosophy. This simply means interpretation. It is used, for instance, to interpret oral literatures and oral traditions, just as are done by literaries or poets like Chinua Achebe in Things Fall Apart, Wole Soyinka, Anta Diop, Chimamanda Adichie in The Half of the Yellow Sun, Flora Nwapa in her book called Efu. The third one is a phenomenological method. This method focuses on studying reality, that is, things as they appear to the perceiver. Phenomenological method stresses that to reach to the essence of a thing, the perceiver must remove all presuppositions, biases, prejudices to study the things as it presents itself to him. The process, according to Edmund Husserl, the founding father of phenomenological philosophy, is called phenomenological epoche. In phenomenology, all the inner nature of reality is reduced to the physical appearance. Thus, the process is called eidetic reduction. The fourth method of philosophy is dialectical method. Dialectical method is called Socratic method because it was first used by Socrates. Dialectical method is described as back and forth method in philosophy. The method operates in three levels, namely 1. Level of thesis, that is the level of existing issues that attracts contradiction. The second one is the level of antithesis, that is the level of criticisms or contradictions. And the third one is the level of synthesis, which means the outcome or the consequences of the contradictions meted on the existing issue. Note that synthesis can never become the final solution to the problem, but in turn forms another thesis, which attracts another criticisms. So this continues ad infinitum. This, therefore, is the reason why we say that philosophy is always on the way and cannot arrive to a particular destination. So it goes. No solution to the problem of philosophy can said to be final. The fifth method of philosophy is called dialogic method. This is somehow related to the dialectical method. Dialectic or dialogical method simply means conversation. The method is normally used in settling disputes between two or more people, groups, communities, etc. For example, it is used in peace and conflict resolution, in settling disputes in marriages, and so on. The method was first used by Socrates via his disciple Plato in the Western philosophy, and later become introduced in African philosophy by Professor Ike Harris Odumegwu. Here ends today's lecture. Assessment. What is method? Mention 5 types of method you know. State and briefly discuss the 5 methods of philosophy. Which of the 5 methods is called general method, and why is it so? Which of the methods of philosophy is described as the back and forth method of philosophy? These questions are what you are going to treat at home. I advise when you go home, please do research. Visit Google, click on search on Wikipedia Philosophy, Encyclopedia of Philosophy, Encyclopedia Britannica. On these websites, you will get the answer to these questions given to you. Meanwhile, the lecture ends here today. Thank you.